Hey Emma, how you doing? Hope you had a good weekend. Please let me know how you played if you did play when you get a chance. Or even during the week. Let me know how you played. Send me a photo of your scorecard, whatever the case may be. Right. So where we at? Obviously, I'll get some videos at some point when I can, and I'll review those, and that's fine. Where we at the moment? Still trying to get this height control and distance from the ball control throughout the swing. Okay, so no changing of height, no changing of posture throughout the swing. Super difficult thing to do. So we're still on top of that. It is way, way better. But that's what we want to do. And then obviously the complete rotation. All right. What we're starting to do is add in a little bit of awareness of where you hit the golf ball. All right. And from now, these next few weeks, we're going to start adding a little bit of snap to the swing as well. All right. So one of the things when we had a conversation before we started working together, you said you had lost a lot of distance, probably due to the shoulder injury, etc. Obviously, I don't know how you swung before that, but what I can tell you is the distance lost is because we're not using our body enough. Okay, the body is probably the number one creator of speed and energy in the golf swing. Okay, and then obviously we're just not quite using the shaft enough. Okay, so the body work to load and then unload that shaft, give it that whip and that snap, okay, is where we're going to get a lot or most of our distance from. Okay, so we're going to start exploring that a little bit now that we are neatening things up and things are a little bit more reliable. That's where we're going to be. Okay, so let's go to warm-up. So warm-up, we're going to do those L to L wedges again. Okay, so make the little L shape. Again, this is control, developing some wedges, but again, starting to develop how to hinge the club. The L is the hinge, and then the L there is the unhinge. Okay, so the exact timing and feel of it right now, it doesn't matter as long as you're neat and tidy. Turn and hinge. Okay, and that's part of the warm-up. That's why we do that warm-up. Okay, all right, and then second half of the warm-up, we're just going to do feet together. So once you've done some L to Ls with the sand wedge or something like that, then we're going to do feet together. Maybe some 8 irons, maybe some 7 irons. Okay, and just trying to keep balanced. You're trying to keep neat and tidy. No excess movements. Turn the body. Okay, strike that ball and hold your balance. That's what feet together drill is. Okay, don't worry too much about speed right now for feet together drill. Just range of motion and balance. Okay, so full swings. Okay, the speed will come later. All right. Okay, so that's the warm-up. Right, then, we're going to do a new drill as our first drill today. Okay, it's called release point drill. Okay, now, the exact release point means where do I release, essentially the right hand, where do I release the energy in the shaft? Okay, not stuff you've learned or thought about, I'm sure, but it doesn't matter. The exact release point is it's sort of different for every club, but it's also different for everybody in terms of their angle of attack, their speed, the setup of their clubs, etc., etc. Okay, but what we do know is it's somewhere after the ball. So the release point I'm talking about is when you can see the right wrist angle in the shaft. Okay, it's the point where both arms are straight and the club bisects the arms. So it's the widest part of your swing circle. That's your release point. Okay, so we do know that it's after the ball. That we do know. Okay, so what we do with release point drill, and just do it slowly for now. It doesn't matter too much it doesn't have to make 100% sense all of this straight away. Just a drill, do the drill. Okay, what we do is we start in our release point, or what we think it is. So for now, go about, about 2 foot in front of the golf ball. Okay, we start there. Okay, take the backswing, obviously miss the golf ball. Okay, come back and try and release it in that same spot. So we're not releasing at the ball, we're releasing ahead of the ball. Okay, so little release point drills. Okay, you start off with half swings and build up 3/4 and full swings as you go. Okay, so nice setup. Still keep your height, starting the club out there. Okay, back. Okay, nice late release. Right, if you don't get fully through with release point drill, for now, don't worry. Okay, just try and do that and then add some length and speed as you go. Okay, obviously great for hand-eye coordination as well, that drill. Okay, you're going to get some good ones, get some bad ones, don't worry about it. Okay, it'll get better like everything else over the weeks. Okay, and then the second drill, okay, I've called this drill for you too hot for TV. Basically, pretty simple. Okay, I want you to Yeah, keep your knees, keep your height, all that type of stuff. All right. But I just want you to fully finish. We've been working on mostly the right leg, right? Okay. I want you to fully finish with the right leg, the chest, and the arms. Excuse me. And I want you to hold it there for a couple of seconds. So too hot for TV, as if we're playing on TV. Sorry, excuse me, Ems. As if we're playing on TV and we're holding that pose for the camera because we've just had an amazing shot, right? So yeah, concentrate on your knees. Obviously the setup here. Dropping the hands from last week. Concentrate on all of that. Okay. And then a nice level back swing. But all I want you to really, the number one focus is full release, full follow through. Hold it for a couple of seconds like you're on TV. Alrighty. Okay, so that's the second drill. Right. So work through your stuff. Let me know how you've been playing. Let me know if you need anything else. Try and send some videos when you get a chance. And have a good week. Talk to you later.